Hi everyone, it's Chris with Boston Jet Wash here, and today with this video I thought I'd do a little bit of a commentary, just so you have an idea of what I'm actually doing, why I'm using the tools I'm using, and yeah, just a little run through. So here I'm going to start cutting in the patio basically and getting any bits that are really hard to reach. So over in this corner here, I knew the flat surface cleaner could get in there, but it was a bit too much of a hassle for me. So it's easier to just do those two edging slabs with the turbo nozzle. So I'm just cutting in all the way around the patio and getting rid of all of those weeds that are embedded in the corner and in the gaps. You can see how the rotary nozzle works. So essentially it's a pencil jet that spins around. It's like a ceramic tip, and it spins around at such a speed that it is still a pencil jet, but it's clearing more like a wide fan jet. So it's clearing a larger area, and you can see it's just ripping through that white lichen. Now here I'm having a go at some of the really stubborn white lichen. These, you can't see it too much from the angle, but these bits of white lichen were big and really seated onto the patio. So I'm just grabbing all the bits off that I think are going to be a bit of a problem when I come back with the flat surface cleaner. Here I'm just rinsing down any stones that have managed to get themselves onto the patio. Because the flat surface cleaner has a bar with two nozzles on either end that spin round so fast, if you catch a stone underneath it, especially with a patio door there, you can whip them up and smash a window. I've done it once, I don't want it to ever happen again. So let's start cutting through that grime. The flat surface cleaner here that I'm using is an 18-inch whirl away from BE or B. I like only having an 18-inch flat surface cleaner because I can get into tighter spaces, I can get right up to edges really well. It works perfect for me. I have changed the jets, they're slightly more aggressive, mainly because I like to use it on block paving and I don't want to have to use the turbo nozzle all the way through a block paving driveway. So being able to use this really saves my back. And as you can see, that white lichen that I was worried about getting off, it's disappearing even with a pass. I mean, this is sped up, this is I think 2 times. So here you can really see the angle of the flat surface cleaner cutting through. It really is one of my favourite tools in the van, although it's so awkward to fit in. So this patio was part of a larger clean. You can see the rest of the path in the top left corner. The path goes round to the right, and then it's a full block paving driveway. I didn't film the block paving because it seems every video that I've done over the last month or so has been block paving, so I thought I'll treat myself to filming just the patio, which was a good thing really, because the driveway took a lot longer than expected and it was a really tough one to crack. So we're coming in with the first rinse down now, and you can see all the black lichen that's left. Next we're going to hit it with a good chemical treatment, which is sodium hypochlorite, to be able to kill any organic matter that's left on this patio. The main area you can see where is everything that gets into the shade. So where the black spot is in the bottom right, later on in the afternoon, that part of the patio gets covered in shade, so that's why they've been able to thrive in that corner. Always remember to wash the windows down, because they get covered, and nobody wants filthy windows. So here I'm applying the chemical treatment. I'm using the X-Jet M5 as one of my favourite ways to apply chemical. It's so quick. This had the grey reducer in there, which I think brings it down to a 3-to-1 mix, so it's pretty hot. At this point I'd been working on the driveway and patio for about 4 hours, so I just wanted to get the chemical down and make sure I could get rid of that black spot. So now I'm going to go over and work it in with a stiff brush. It just really helps get good surface contact. It does have a surfactant in it, which is the bubbles that you can see, and that helps it just stick to the surface. Gives me a little bit of surface tension to stop all the liquid just running straight down the cracks in the patio. And it helps me get a longer dwell time as well, because ideally I want to leave this for around 25 to 30 minutes without it drying out. And I really need to remember to buy a new brush. The handle broke on this one, and that's why I'm using a really short handle on it. And as you can see from my posture, I probably should get a bigger, longer brush. Just applying another layer of chemical, just to make sure everything keeps nice and wet and has the longest possible dwell time. Okay, so it's been around 25 minutes and I'm struggling to keep everything wet on this job. It was so hot that day. I was in soup inside those waterproofs that you can see there. So I thought I'd apply another layer of chemical, and this is just getting rid of the rest of the chemical out of the suction hose here. Coming back with the stiff brush just to work over all those problem areas and really try and get rid of the black spot. So now it's time for the final rinse down. Most of the suds have gone. We're just getting rid of any of the sodium hypochlorite that's left over. So essentially, when you mix it with water, you basically just break it down into salt. There's gravel up this end with weed control, so there's no plants or anything I'm worried about. The grass was already heavily saturated, so we shouldn't have any browning and any issues with the grass there. So it's just a nice easy rinse down. And that was it from start to finish. I'll pop some pictures of the before and afters at the end here. I took them the next day. There's barely any black spot left on this patio. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this format. Thanks for watching.